My name is William Tate. I'm a professor at Washington University in St. Louis. AERA has a long history of targeted human capital development where we've gone out as an organization and gotten grants to help develop the research infrastructure and individuals with certain skills. AERA has many special interest groups and divisions where they facilitate the knowledge development of scholars and communities of scholars to work on certain areas. The journals have historically accepted the work of scholars, but they also put out calls for specific kinds of work, which signals to the field that there are certain things that are important, and that if the field isn't producing those things, it's again a place where blinders are identified or blind spots, and people begin to operate in a way that, hey, we can step in and maybe we can develop people who work in that area. So I think that's really important. In my own work, what I try to do at an individual level is, at this AERA, for example, all of my graduate students are here. I've given them instructions about what they ought to do to develop themselves, who they ought to see, why they ought to go see certain people given their interests, because I can't do it all, and this is a wonderful place for them to come and gain the expertise of others, and they can bring it back to our campus and develop further in their roles as TAs in our graduate program and undergraduate programs. They can share the things they've gotten here. So it's sort of a wonderful way of developing yourself, your graduate students, and those graduate students who work in your undergraduate program. They can bring new knowledge to those programs as well. So it's a great intergenerational kind of knowledge transmission process. I think knowledge brings a responsibility to act. As we begin to accumulate knowledge and learn more about different things that are social problems, there's a real press to get that information to people who make decisions, to support communities and families and schools, so they have the best evidence possible to make decisions about the lives of our youth. And AERA is a big organization. It doesn't just include K-12, it's higher education, medical education, legal education, education in the profession. So the extent that we can provide evidence about these professions and the clients within them, or the folks who work or who need the services, the better off we are. We don't need to make decisions based upon folkways, but the extent we can make decisions based upon evidence and knowledge about what works best for different situations, I think it brings an obligation to act.